The most dangerous nights are not the loud ones, but the quiet ones. When even the air feels too still. That's when Watch Fast is most active, pulling threads of your strength away from you. You're not cursed, but you are targeted. The ritual is designed to drain not just your joy, but your clarity. So you feel lost, confused, stuck. This is why you can't make decisions lately. Why you felt foggy, even when nothing seems wrong. The energy is being siphoned from your aura, like water from a leaking pipe. Type Amen to get blessing 351. The old lamp that flickers each evening has more than faulty wiring. It's placed near the energy node, where most of the interference begins. That's why you feel uneasy sitting there. Even the food in that kitchen holds energy now. You bless it, but still feel low afterward. The energy is embedded in the air, not the meal. You were once full of vision and certainty. But this house has slowly dulled your sharpness. Your dreams feel distant now. Don't give in to the fatigue. It is not yours. It is borrowed exhaustion. They placed it on your shoulders so you'd quit fighting. Type Amen to get blessing 414. Your protection must begin from your voice. Speak to the rooms. Speak light into the corners. Tell the energy that it is unwelcome, undesired, and uninvited. The room with the cracked tile, burn incense in it. That's the first point they entered through. That's the keyhole of the spiritual trespassing. You have a key to unlock the power again. It's in your voice, your posture, your refusal to let silence become your defeat. The woman who visits you casually and asks about your peace is not curious, she's checking if it's working. She listens for fear in your voice. Type Amen to get blessing 122. Archangel Michael says, the moment you claim back your space, her power begins to break. She can no longer hide behind rituals when light exposes her roots. One red mark has appeared on your body unexpectedly. That is not a rash. That is a signature, left behind to tie your spirit in dream space. When you feel heaviness in your chest near the doorway, it's because the doorway holds the strongest grip. Pour salt water there. Walk over it barefoot. Take your breath back. You will notice the change in your sleep. You will dream clearer, sharper. The watchers hate clarity. Type Amen to get blessing 577. There was a guest who visited briefly, but their eyes lingered too long on your walls. That person knew. That person smiled too long. They are not ordinary. Their smile is connected to the Watch Fast. They triggered it by looking straight at your mirror. You might find old dust in strange places. Not just dust, but a powder. A binding powder. Often mixed with hair or oil. It is a sign they've anointed your space. Speak against it now. The ritual can be broken, but not in silence. Use your voice, even if it shakes. Type Amen to get blessing 731. The floorboards under your feet carry memory. They carry footsteps not yours. You've heard them, but refused to believe. You are not imagining anything. Your soul is trying to wake you up. And this message is confirmation. You've been delayed in life since you entered this house. Everything slowed. Progress paused. That's not coincidence, that's interference. But now that you know, everything can begin to shift. The Watchers hate when you're informed. They shrink at knowledge. Type Amen to get blessing 864. You are stronger than this ritual. It was meant to keep you passive, unaware. But you were never meant to be ordinary. This message didn't find you by mistake. You were meant to see this today. Not yesterday. Not tomorrow. Today. Stand up. Open your windows. Let light flood in. Let it pour through every crevice where shadow has taken hold. If you feel a sudden chill as you read this, it's because the Watchers now know you're aware. And that awareness weakens them. Type Amen to get blessing 275. Archangel Michael says, you have been covered all this while. That's why the ritual has failed to fully collapse your light. Now it's time to seal your protection. Walk in the house with authority. Light a candle. Call your name out boldly. Declare it belongs to you alone. The object, watch fast, will try to move now. It will flicker lights. Shift dreams. But ignore it. Its final grip is cracking. This was never just a house. This was a trap disguised as a dwelling. But now, you have the keys to freedom. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Your silence was once their shield. But now, your awakening is their alarm. Every word you speak with power sends ripples through the ritual they hid in secret. The energy in your footsteps will start to change. The floor that once creaked with heaviness will feel lighter. The shadows that used to hide in corners will begin to fade. There is still a presence trying to hold on, clinging to the last threads of fear. But fear is no longer your companion. Courage is walking with you now. The Watchers will send distractions. Arguments. Accidents. Emotional waves. But know this, it's a reaction to your spiritual resistance. Type Amen to get blessing 456. The woman who cast the first thread of this ritual fears your fire. She used soft smiles and shallow kindness to get close, but inside she envied your light. She is watching your social life, your moods, your silence, your dreams. Her plan was never about love, it was about control. Control over your destiny, your success, your protection. She spoke your name in a place of shadows. She offered your essence in return for favor. But now that you've exposed her, that pact begins to rot. Her power was in your ignorance. But you are blind no more. Type Amen to get blessing 310. You may notice her calling more now. Asking how you feel. That's her testing the bond. But don't answer in fear, answer with authority. Don't let her kindness fool you. Behind it is a history of rituals, whispers, and envy. Her jealousy burns like oil behind her eyes. Go to the mirror and say your name aloud. 3 times. Not in fear. In remembrance of who you are. That act alone breaks spiritual tethers. Then take a piece of cloth, wrap salt in it, and place it by your bed. This will hold back the watchers from entering your dream gates tonight. Type Amen to get blessing 199. You are not fighting alone. Your ancestors are standing by. Archangel Michael has lifted his sword and the flame is now lit beside you. You'll start to feel bursts of energy return. Clarity that had long been fogged. Sleep that finally restores you. These are signs that your light is reclaiming its throne. Check the drawer where you keep forgotten things. You'll find an item linked to her energy. Burn it. Release it. Do not hesitate. As smoke rises, the watchers will flee, but the one who placed them will feel the sting of exposure. She will not smile the same again. Type Amen to get blessing 888. There is power in your footsteps now. The moment you begin rearranging the space, spiritual grids will shift. What was once her trap is now becoming your temple. Do not let the old air settle. Keep your windows open for at least 3 nights. Let natural light invade every inch of the space she tried to darken. You are going to feel heat in your palms. That is not random. It is divine force reawakening in you. Use your hands to bless your doorways. Whisper your intentions into water and splash it across thresholds. Speak of life. Speak of peace. Speak of divine justice. Type Amen to get blessing 112. The watch fast mechanism was meant to record weakness. But you are displaying strength that rewrites their plans. This is not just survival, this is rebirth. The entity that was sleeping beneath your bed will grow restless. You may hear knocks. Movement. Dreams of old faces. Stay grounded. Place a bowl of salt near your bed tonight. It will collect the residue of the remaining energy. Discard it far from the house in the morning. You were never the victim. You were always the warrior they hoped to confuse. But now, your eyes are open. And light is flooding back in. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You are now in the final phase. The woman who smiled during your hardship will feel discomfort soon. Not from your hands, but from divine retribution. She will pretend to apologize soon. Pretend to check in. But her spirit will already be trembling. Because you've pulled back what she thought she buried. A strange wind may visit your home. It may shift objects slightly. Don't panic. That's your clearing energy sweeping through. Every drawer you clean, every item you remove, every prayer you speak, it pulls you further from the net she created and closer to divine restoration. Type Amen to get blessing 420. Archangel Michael says, you were chosen to receive this truth because time has run out for darkness in your home. A new cycle begins now. The next 3 nights are crucial. Place protection symbols under your pillow, thread, herbs, oil. Bless your feet before sleep. And watch how your strength comes back. Watch how luck begins to flow. Watch how those who plotted begin to scatter. This house, once heavy, will become your fortress. Because the true owner of light is you, and now, the watchers know they've lost. Type Amen to get blessing 303. You will begin to notice shifts, small at first, like waking up without heaviness in your chest. Then larger signs will follow. The silence in your home will no longer feel tense, but calm and welcoming. Where once the air felt like pressure, now it will move freely. Even your plants may start to grow again. These are signs that your cleansing is working. The watch fast object that was designed to track you has lost its grip. The link between your energy and that device is breaking hour by hour. You've weakened their hold. That woman who orchestrated it may suddenly fall ill or retreat from your life. That's not coincidence, it's spiritual consequence. Type Amen to get blessing 224. The next step is reclaiming your mental clarity. Open your journal and write your name boldly at the top. Write the date. Then declare, "Today, I reclaim my light and every blessing stolen from me." This written declaration is more powerful than it seems. It forms a new spiritual contract, one no watcher can override. You'll begin to remember things more easily. The confusion they cast will fade. You'll notice your thoughts becoming sharp and focused again. Because when light returns to the mind, the heart follows. And your heart is ready to break free from emotional bonds that were never meant for you. Type Amen to get blessing 511. There is a cupboard in your home that always felt uneasy to open. Something about it made your hands hesitate. That is where energy was stored and fed. Take a deep breath. Open it boldly. Let air and light enter. Rearrange everything inside while playing soft, calming sounds. That will shift the vibration. Leave a glass of clean water in that space for one night. It will absorb the residue energy. Pour it outside the next morning, away from your doorstep. This is not superstition. This is strategy. And every act of intentional cleansing sends a signal that your home is no longer open to watchers. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You may feel sudden tiredness today. That is the spirit releasing old weight from your body. Let yourself rest. You are not lazy, you are healing. Don't respond to her messages. Don't return the energy. Let silence speak on your behalf. The less you engage, the more powerless she becomes. If you dream of fire tonight, don't fear it. That's your inner force reigniting. You are being baptized by divine flame to burn through the darkness. Soon, the light in your eyes will return. Your glow. Your peace. Your rhythm. You will walk through your house without fear or tension. Type Amen to get blessing 191. Archangel Michael says, what they placed in secret is now being exposed in divine timing. Their plans were silent, but your breakthrough is louder. They won't be able to hide. Their smile will tremble around you. Their voice will falter when they lie again. You'll notice it instantly. Your intuition has returned, sharper than ever. You'll feel things before they happen. You'll know who truly carries light and who disguises darkness. Don't forget to anoint your front door with water and salt. It forms a barrier. Nothing uninvited can step through it once blessed. Type Amen to get blessing 585. Walk your home in peace now. Each room you enter, say aloud, this space belongs to light. No watcher, no curse, no envy may remain. The words you speak carry voltage. They burn through shadows. The watchers cannot stand bold declarations, they shrink and scatter in their presence. You may hear creaks or feel pressure again, that's not danger. That's the final breaking. The final tremble before complete removal. The house that once held tension will soon feel like a sanctuary. You'll breathe fully. Laugh freely. Rest deeply. Type Amen to get blessing 818. You'll find an item this week that holds special energy. Maybe it's a ring. A piece of clothing. A charm. Hold on to it, it will help restore balance. Let fresh air and morning sun touch your hands each day for the next 7 days. You are renewing your connection to Source. The person who smiled at your suffering will be blocked from your path. They will try to re-enter. But the gate will close. You are no longer vulnerable. You are victorious. Not just surviving, but rising above the ritual meant to finish you. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The time for silence is over. The watchers have failed. Your light is returning. Your home is yours again. The blessing is not just protection, it is expansion. You will begin to receive back everything you lost: peace, clarity, favor, even financial flow. Archangel Michael says, you were never alone. Your name was written in protection even before you noticed the danger. Your spirit is shielded. Walk forward. Cleanse once more. Speak life into every breath. Because from this moment on, your house is no longer haunted, it is holy. Type Amen to get blessing 700. There is still a quiet energy lingering near one room, perhaps the corner of your kitchen, the guest room, or a storage space where you rarely go. That space hasn't yet felt your full authority. It's waiting for you to enter and declare light. Do not be afraid. That hesitation you feel isn't yours, it's the residue of what was placed there. The moment you walk in with intent, you break its last stronghold. Light a candle. Let it burn as you stand silently in the center of the room. Then say, this space is mine. This space is safe. This space is sealed in divine protection. Type Amen to get blessing 535. From now on, you must trust every intuition you feel inside this house. If something doesn't feel right, move it. If a room feels off, cleanse it. You will begin to reclaim not just your home, but your soul. The quiet heaviness will lift. The emotional blocks will melt like ice under fire. And the woman who once smiled while poisoning your peace will slowly unravel. Because everything she used against you is now losing its power. You will hear from her one last time. Do not fear it. It's her attempt to return, but her energy will no longer reach you. Type Amen to get blessing 313. From now until the next moon, keep a white cloth near your bed. It symbolizes cleansing, reset, and renewal. It will protect your sleep and guard your spirit in the night. You may begin to dream of running water, of climbing, or of light-filled spaces. These are signs of rising frequencies, proof that the watch fast no longer holds influence. If you wake up at specific hours, 2:33, 3:12, 4:44, know that these are spiritual nudges. They're calling you into higher protection. Whisper your name and breathe deeply. The dark rituals are powerless now. What once tried to monitor you is now fading into nothing. You are reclaiming control. Type Amen to get blessing 900. Archangel Michael says, there's one final step, restoration. You've protected. You've cleansed. Now you must rebuild the atmosphere in your home with sacred energy. Use sound, music that lifts you. Use scent, incense, oils, herbs that make your soul feel alive. Use words, positive declarations that remind your house who truly owns it. Walk barefoot on the floor. Bless each tile with your energy. Smile. Even if it feels strange at first, your joy repels every ounce of darkness. You are restoring not just a place, but a sanctuary. A field of light where no watcher can ever stand again. Type Amen to get blessing 828. The woman will feel it. She may become anxious, sleepless, irritable. Her energy will lose its grip because her ritual failed, and you stood up. She never imagined you'd open your eyes. She never expected you'd hear the truth. But now, the divine is revealing everything, and her cloak is gone. Someone close to her may betray her, the same way she tried to betray you. This is the return of spiritual justice, quiet but undeniable. You don't need to curse. You don't need to shout. Divine reversal will do the speaking for you. Type Amen to get blessing 688. You will receive unexpected peace in the coming nights. Not because the world changed, but because you did. You cleared the fog from your eyes. That peace will show up in simple moments, drinking water, opening a window, sitting silently. These moments are sacred now, because they were once stolen. You may feel like crying. Let it come. Tears are the Spirit's way of washing away residue that no salt or fire can touch. By next week, someone will notice something different about you. A glow. A calmness. They won't know what changed, but you will. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Archangel Michael says, "You are now surrounded by a divine ring of fire. No energy of darkness can cross into your home unless